You already know what time it is. I'm out here exploring today, looking around in a place I've never been in before. Took a while to get out here. Well, because of traffic. Yeah, just looking around, see if I have some new opportunities out here in heaven for some recovery, that is. Yeah. Beautiful, urban location. Take a look at what I've recovered, so far. I'm looking. I see something that catches my attention. Bam, old school spoon from could be from the 40s, 50s, or 60s. Yeah. More mountain broken. And then a perfect geometry right here. Cool. Let me go ahead and keep on going with it. Don't know what I'm going to collect today. Don't know how far I can go. It's my first time out here. But take a look at this thing right here. Get a load of this. Probably one of the biggest shards I've ever not recovered, but have ever seen. That, ladies and gentlemen, is not a pipe. That thing is about a foot long. That is an not ancient, but that's a crock. That's a piece of a crock. They even designed the top right there. Probably colonial. What the heck is that? It's not a pipe. That's the top of a giant container. Weighs about 10 pounds, 12 pounds. Dang. What the heck did I just find out here? Very old school history on that. Probably one of the fattest pieces of crockware you could ever find. Had to weigh at least 300 pounds if it was fully intact. That was not a piece of a pipe. Don't you argue that. You don't put grooves in that like that and then turn it into a pipe. We've collected many pieces of crock before with that same exact design on it at the top. Wonder what kind of history they have out here. Let's hope it's ancient. Of course I'm moving slow. First time I've ever been out here. I'll tell you something though, it's weird. Usually the first thing I recover is always a piece of pottery. Everywhere I go, no matter where I go, it's always a piece of pottery. But today it was a, typical modern device, marble, spoon, then the broken Mara Mountain. But I'm about to add an art piece to the pocket. I'm looking. That's a nice one right here. But bam, look at that. Ready for the frame. Dang. Let's hope it doesn't rub off too much. Maybe it might do us some good, I don't know. Yeah, but check this thing out. Exactly what I want to see at the moment. It's right over there. Well, we already found the proof. We already found the proof of the, that one quartz piece. But this thing right here is exactly what I want to see. Probably a few 100,000 years on this. I could be wrong. But it has no business out here. Not at all. Solid as a rock. Let me keep on going. It might be that type of day. Check this thing out. Don't crap y'all jaws. I just found a button. Yeah, but it's weird though. No soles of a shoe. No shards of metal. Nothing like that yet. I've gone quite the distance. Very slowly. Another square rock. Perfectly square. Huh. Wonder what happens when I find all the perfect geometries today. Do I get a prize like this? Bam! That's a weird piece of pottery right here. Colors of the Leti. That's a nice piece. Imagine if it was fully intact. Never seen one quite like this. Probably would have been worth a few $1,000s if it was intact. Keep on going. Beautiful. Great find for the day. Cool. Beautiful. The cascading light off the sycamore tree. Interesting. With the map being dropped to the ground so you can find it again. That's crazy. Oh dang. Yeah, this is all I've recovered so far. In the past 45 minutes. Yeah, cool. Adding this thing to the pocket. Weird. Just a piece of smelting or something. Gotta be. Definitely not going to be adding this to the pocket. Someone tossed their watch back in like 2009. And then a piece of a crock. Not going to keep it. Probably 1909 on that. Very monumental for this location, by the way. If you ask me, 1909. Where did it all come from? But there's something here behind me. To my right. I think I just found the Holy Grail. You can barely see it. Don't even know if it's worth recovering. Probably not. But the Holy Grail is. I'm going to add this somewhere. Cool. I'm still going to have a perfect day. I'm definitely going to be filling the pockets with a lot of major history out here. Gotta be. Well, it's garbage, that kind of thing. Maybe a few marbles. Don't know. I'll tell you what though. Because of the lack of pottery, that tells me they probably use soapstone. You're thinking I found a piece. Not even close. No, usually I would have found or recovered at least one piece by now. One shard of pottery. Perfect place to find it. Out here. To be hung up out here. Oh, there's another button. Heck yeah. Never saw it coming up here. Cool. But I'm just picking up a bunch of strange stuff at the moment. But that one more mountain round base, broken one. Found some strange things so far. Yeah. Nothing like these urban creeks though. Talk about some craziness. You know, back to the 50s, 60s. The heck is that thing? Is that just a rock? Dang. I thought that was like some kind of ancient bone or something like that, some fossilized bone, but cool. Check it out. Looks like everything's going to be the colors of the Leti again today. Add it to the pocket for real. Don't ask what that is. Looks like it's part of a machine gun. But it's not. Star David. Heck yeah. Must follow at all times. Yeah. What am I? Colors of the Leti all over the place. I just saw like 10 pieces up in here. Oh yeah, there's one right over here. I think I might have moved it. There it is. Dang. Too big for the pocket. My left pocket's already full with a bunch of craziness. I'm trying to find some history though. Some major stuff. But dang. Colors keep popping out at every angle. No matter what it is. Tell me there's going to be some kind of spirits have been here from 9,000 years ago. If not, let's hope there's going to be 15 more gravel bars just like this. Crazy. Gotta be kidding. Boy. Not even going to touch it. It's too perfect. Talk about a Native American pot. Dang it. Just kidding, it's a piece of cloth. Man, that had me going there for a minute. Hardcore. Sounds like the lethal weapon time bomb is ticking away. That's what they always sound like out here. Lethal weapon time bomb. Dang, there they go. Dang, crock pottery all over the place. Old school, too big for the pocket. Hope they lead me to the right treasure today. Not just hopes and dreams. If you see anything upside down and round with pecking on it, and it feels like wax, always let me know. I knew it. First kind of real evidence, I think. Heck yeah, top of a bowl. First piece of the pot today. Coming from further behind us. No way to find out where it's coming from. Let's just keep going. What a shame. Nothing at all. Not a dang thing. Probably the best gravel bar so far that I've traveled to today. But they caught me off guard on another one. You talk about crapping in my drawers. Like I always do lately. I thought I found some flawless, fluted paleo point. Or maybe even just the early, extremely early archaic transitional paleo when I saw this thing. Dang. Boy. It's a piece of roof material. What a shame. But to them, it's exactly what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and leave it. What a shame in that. And then this thing here, probably 1820s, 1830s. Never seen or collected quite a piece like this before. Add it to the pocket. It's going to fill up quite a bit. Like everything else so far today. check this thing out. This is not a piece of tile, I don't think. Add it to the collection. I think that's a piece of granite. Sure enough it is. Look at that thing. But where's all the history at? Just don't get it. I guess I suck at the hobby for the rest of the year. I don't get it. I don't get it, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, my fans, if I have any. Nothing. Some of the most monumental gravel bars you could ever imagine. Most of the day today. And the most historical items should be sitting right on top. And not a dang thing. But they proved it to us earlier. They did. Found everything in the beginning. Everything was collected in the beginning. I guess as a sign to try to keep me coming out. How far do I have to go to find it? Saw an edge on it. But look at this. Well, nothing but colors of the latte. Can't pile the pocket full of nothing but puzzle pieces. Was hoping I could cover it or fill it up. If I were to recover that one intact piece, it would have to be in a spot just like this. Perfect filter. Nothing all day. Got to cover back there. All this interesting stuff. No, that's not a piece of pottery. It's some kind of tile. Found a few of these earlier. Some kind of infill. I don't know if it's asbestos or not. Dang. If you can't find anything in this, you suck. Still got to cover on that side. Let me keep on going real quick. Got a long way to go. Nothing but the lady today. Again. Huge piece of crockery right there. For real. You probably already know. Probably already figured. Not a dang thing. $29 trillion says that there's nothing in it. Heck, $5 says you can't even open it. I bet that zipper's gonna pull right off. I tried squeezing it, trying to see if there was gonna be an ID and some credit cards and stuff in there. Couldn't feel anything. What the heck is that oil filter probably? Yeah. Half quart. Malt liquor. It's blazing out here today. Yeah, dang. We'll have to save it for later. Try to open it with a zipper. Zipper fell off, pulled off. We'll have to cut it open later. Who knows what's in this thing? 98% chance it's nothing at all. The other 2% is going to be nothing but a bunch of sand. Nothing at all. No design on it. Huh. Usually it's got a gray design on it or something. Recovered anyway. It's intact, isn't it? Best find so far. Did I find it? Did I find it? Did I find it? Well, it's better than nothing. Leave it out here. Let's go ahead and empty out the bag. I already know what you want to look at. You want to try to find out what's in the wallet. That's basically it for today. Just a pocket full of pieces, that's it. It's almost as if one thing filled up the entire pocket. We'll get to that in a minute. Got the knife ready to go. Heck yeah, the thing I found like a month ago. Kind of a wonderful collection. New spot, never been out there before. Gotta be more history out there than this. Maybe I just hit it on the wrong day. Had to have. Maybe I didn't go far enough. Maybe I didn't stay out long enough. But that's cool. A lot of cool things to look at. Add to a few collections. Look at, study, understand it. Make it into something else. Trash it. Do something else with it. Yeah. Some of these pieces are very old, which is what we're always looking for. The new can wait. Really, though. Nice piece. Add it to the pile. Look at that. You always have to look at the flip side of things. The other side. To understand it. It's bland on this side. The party's on that side. Cool. Piece of garbage. Maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. I just saw the colors of the lady. The backboard in the court of heaven. Yeah. Beautiful. It's almost as if, I'm not going to say it's a sin, but I'm just going to say something like, maybe it's wrong if I did throw this away. As if I treat it like a piece of garbage. After the laws of nature made it into some kind of masterpiece like this. I guarantee you they're going to want me to keep this thing. Because they made the rest of it. They finished it off. After you trashed it. That side has nothing on it. This side has everything on it. It's almost like the corner of the piece itself. The painting. Beautiful. Maybe I'll take like 5 pictures of this. With my better cameras. And make a different kind of art piece out of it. Ready for the wall. And then I'll trash it later. Maybe I'll just donate it back out there for them. Ugh. One piece. All that time. All that effort. Just to carry on the process of art in heaven. Cool? Just like this. Yeah. Pieces of metal. Same deal. Do the same thing with them. Wonderful Pangea pieces. As they break off. Wonderful. That's a heavy piece. I know a few pieces are going to fall off. I know. The rust. Whatever. That piece here. You know what? The more I collect of these random pieces, the more ideas I get for Christmas decorations. You know, spray painted gold. Looks like a... What the... Hold on now. Hold on. They always walk us into something. They know how to love art. They know how to love kind of like, you know, just creation in general. What does that look like to you? It looks like a flattened image of a Christmas decoration. Those balls. There's a... You know exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what that is. And it's a floor tile. A floor tile. That in this universe, they know I know the truth about how to see and how to do. The different dimensions can also be just one single plane. Yeah, look at that. Like 2D. What if I actually did make this into a Christmas ornament? What if I painted everything like the ones you always see? And then drill a hole. And then you hang that thing. And then people think it's 3D. With the use of shadow, tone, light, color. But bam! It's a flat piece. Talk about a Da Vinci style optical illusion. Dang, you're always on to something. So glad I collected that thing. Might be the best thing of the day. We'll find out later. Yeah, cool. Probably another Christmas decoration. Probably a fishing weight. Add a lot of weight. Smelting, cool. Yeah, that's nice. This thing right here, if it was intact, you better believe I would be taking that thing off the shelf. At what? Pottery Barn or something? Don't know. That's a nice looking thing right there. Another Christmas decoration. Maybe a pendant, an earring. Yes, I'm a very good or very nice jewelry designer. I am. I love designing jewelry. Cool. Throw that to the side. Ancient? Kind of. Dang. The flow marks, like on Stone Mountain. Nice. Beautiful pieces today. Very limited, though. Very limited. Yeah. Probably from like the early 1900s. Just broke them off something. Yeah. Turn it into something later. Can never tell that it was the top of a bottle. Due to what it looks like now. Or what it is now. Wonderful. Everything's got a hole in it. It seems like. Part of a bike? What does that say? Swin? Maybe. That's some kind of thing for a bike. I know that from, my experience, that is. I'm thinking because I didn't think these things could ever be made of plastic. So why is this one plastic? Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Coke bottle shards, glass, cool. Got the fake ring, no diamond in it. Nothing like that, marble. Yeah, we'll talk about this in a minute. Probably forget about it later. Buttons, perfect circle. These things, I'm so happy to find these things out there. I am. It's almost like I'm not going to say they shouldn't belong in the wrong way. But maybe they use these as traction for the roadways back in like the early 1900s. No, take that back. Not early 1900s. Let's say about 1840. Yeah, like that time I went out to Graves Mountain and found all these things out all over the place and thought I stumbled across some big discovery that everybody else out there knows, the people who own the mine. And they let me grab a handful and they said, you know what, they just use these for traction. That's why they're all over the place. They're not hundreds of thousands of years old. They're not millions of years old. But when you find this in an urban setting, such as an ancient creek, kind of like where they don't belong, weighs a ton. Probably was used as traction for the roads back in like the early days, 1820s to about 1850. Could be right, could be wrong. It's just a hunch of mine, just a theory of mine. Because why else would they be out there in that creek? Shallow creek, you saw it? Yeah, cool. Only piece of the day, the oldest piece of the bunch. Possibly. Could be terribly wrong with that. Yeah. Cool. And then the geometries of the day. Got to keep that thing wet. Maybe just don't scrub it, but spray paint it with not spray paint it, but spray it with lacquer. Copper is such a beautiful object when it, does all this. Look at that. Patina is so perfect. It's just one of those things I'll have to think about, either take pictures of it with my better camera as an art piece. Ready for the wall. Yeah, cool. Alright, almost the same exact size. Look at that. Got the spoons, probably one from like the 1950s, 1960s. Don't know if that's lucite or plastic. Can't tell. Definitely plastic right here, probably early 80s. Probably 1994. Stainless china. Okay, that's probably Walmart 1999 right there. Cool. I know you're getting antsy. You want to see, okay, fine, there's a ball, blah, 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 Christmas thing right here, Christmas tree. I know exactly what that is. Looks like something for a Christmas tree. Yeah, and this thing right here, I don't quite understand this. Why would you make a bouncy ball so heavy? This thing weighs more than a baseball right here. Weighs more than a baseball. But it's probably used for something else. Cool. Add it to the ball pile. Probably trash this later. What's that say? Euro plus. Yeah. Let's move this thing along real quick. Hold on. Alright, now what? You're going to be like, Da Vinci, be careful. Don't cut a $100 bill in half. Don't cut your finger either with a paring knife. Well, that's leather. You know, the brand says it all, right? That's definitely not cheap. Let me go ahead and get off the camera for a minute. Hold on. Alright. That took a little bit of time. That was not easy, cutting solid leather in this masterpiece right here. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look. It feels solid, but you know, it's probably got nothing in it like they always do. Well, let me empty this thing out. This sucks. Hold on. Alright, back again. Well, that was not easy at all. Talk about good quality. For real, though. Yeah, even as a piece of garbage, it's good quality. Heck yeah, look at that. Oh well. They fooled us on this one. Not a dang thing. Nothing in it. But it felt like it had something in it. Only two things in this. Let me go ahead and give some contrast so you can see it on the new Christmas decoration. The Christmas ball. The only two things in this. Bam. A rusted hairpin and a piece of a leather strap. Probably came from inside the container. I mean the wallet, whatever you call it. And that was it. Nothing but a hairpin. Rusted. Alright, cool. Nothing at all. What a bummer on this one. Hopefully there's going to be more to come later. They might actually be full next time. But we might actually be fooled over and over again. Like we have been many times, that is, in this game of ours. This little hobby. Bam. Yeah, I know. I was saying I was going to talk about this later. Not much to talk about. Just another arm from probably a porcelain doll. I'd say 1910, 1909. 1869. Yeah. Or 1969. Don't know. There's no trademark on it. But you heard me in the video talking about, did I find it? And I kept saying it over and over again. It's one of those theories I have about why they keep running me into this kind of stuff. Different arms, different legs, just random body parts all over the place, even the heads. Yeah. Wonder what would happen if I combine them all onto one special object. You know, even a set of eyes that I found about a month ago. You know, from the potato doll, whatever you call that thing. Potato Man. Yeah. Those eyes you put on them. It's almost like they want me to do something. To expose the truth about something else. I don't know. Let me go ahead and think about that later. Another cool item for the edition. Shake their hand. You guys crazy. Let me get back to this hobby. I'll see you in the next video. Let's pray it's going to be 1,000 times better than what you're looking at here. But in a way, we did hit it right. If you think about it.